And I wonder if there's like a polemicized way in this celebrating that is sort of like a jab at the at the foreign king, like, oh, these this is how you partied, huh? Like, well, you know what? We have all of the we my putting myself into
Well,
uh
I mean, what's in
we have this.
what's in stark contrast is that the Jews are celebrating because they very nearly were on the receiving end of a genocide, right? And they, out of a sense of relief, in as we see in chapters 8 and 19 or 8 and 9, they survived. Now we can, like, we need a drink. Let's do it. Versus the earlier ones, both the 180-day and the 7-day, and for that matter, the women's drinking. There's no particular reason ascribed. It's almost as if they're just having these huge drinking parties just for the sake of them. At least what we see when the Mishta Esther, right, the one in Esther's being chosen to be the new queen. At least that's a reason, certainly, for
Yeah.
celebration. But the earlier Mishtaot, they just simply seem to be there for the sake of being there.
I know there's one theory about like maybe the Persian Empire had successfully won a series of battles, and so now they had established peace in the kingdom, and so they're celebrating that, and they can take 6 months to celebrate the peace that they've. I don't know if that's a feasible theory, then that might parallel at the very end, because now the Jews are like, no, now it's legislated, like, and we have this prescribed wine party because we like there is peace, for us now, having come off of that battle.
Although I do want to point out, they
Uh-huh.
are not prescribed to have wine drinking events. They're only prescribed to have drinking parties, which
Well,
which may also, like I said, reflect where they are living,
yeah. Okay,
which
yeah,
is
yeah.
right. So that, who
Very
knows?
good.
Like, you're not confined, you're not constrained to just drinking wine. If you're in a place, I mean, in Persia, they probably had a lot of beer. You could have beer if that's what that's what brings joy to you.
Yeah.
I mean, I do think there is something to be said about, it's not always the Mishteh Yain, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the specific phrase Mishteh Yain is really concentrated around the Pripyat area of the ones that Esther are.
Yeah, yeah. So it may be very specific to that. Yeah, maybe she got like the better wine. Like, all
It's
right, let's
very
try
likely,
this.
once you think about all the every single other Mishta, all the other drinking parties throughout the entirety of the book are done on such a mass scale with so many people. But the
Mm.
specific ones in chapters 5 and 7, with this very unique and elite, right? It's King, it's Haman, it's her. This is a very special crew for such a clientele or whatever. They can, yeah, you can have the finest wines in the land. Fine.
Yeah, 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 cool.
Yeah. It's a different take on the phrase Mishteh Yain within the context of the Book of Esther.
That's right. I have something new to think about. This is good.
Yeah.